here's question number two from Tamir Ali. I have a lot of sinus drain due to allergies. I take an antihistamine, but I get dried out. Is there nothing worse than singing and feeling like a river of sinus fluid is drowning me? Help, advice.
That's a good one. A lot of people struggle with this, whether it's seasonally or related to having a cold or something. But then there's also other reasons why you can have sinus drainage problems or extra postnasal drip, we call it. And again, kind of a specific question. Yes, antihistamines will dry you out, absolutely. So we know that that's problematic. And it's one of those situations where you're 100% right. A flood of postnasal drip is awful. Dry antihistamine following experience also bad, not good. So it's a little bit of a rock and a hard place. I'm going to say what I said earlier, which is try to figure out what's causing it. So instead of taking, no, I'm not saying taking an antihistamine is bad or wrong, but if you don't like the drying effects of the antihistamine, maybe let's find out why your body is having a reaction that's causing that postnasal drip to flow. And a lot of times when we go to our general practitioners, they just don't have time to get into depth. You say, I have a sinus problem. They say, take these antihistamines, and it does resolve the symptom. But then we end up with this other challenge, which is, but I really have to also manage my singing at the same time. And the doctor's like, what do you want me to do? You know?
Yeah.
So because we have limited time sometimes with our doctors, we don't get a chance to go in depth. So I would say this is a good one to follow up on too and ask that specific question. So instead of how do I manage my postnasal drip, also I don't like antihistamines, that's a bit of a rock and a hard place. Instead, maybe try saying, I don't love postnasal drip. I don't love that antihistamines are drying and I want to keep singing. What can we do to find out what's causing my postnasal drip and maybe resolve it at the source? So that's one thought.
Yeah, excellent, excellent. That's great. It's in mindset coaching. You're getting mindset coaching here as well, and that's important. So look for solutions. I have allergies. If you have allergies and you are allergic to something, there's nothing you can do, and aside from take some medication to alleviate symptoms. But if I have an allergic to reaction to certain types of animals, and I get asthma, and then it's hard to breathe. So, well, the only thing I can really do is avoid those animals, and if you're in an environment where you've just been bombarded by pollen and spores and all those things, there's nothing you can do, and we do sympathize. Just look at what causing it is the best thing, and try and maintain it at the source as much as possible. And we wish you the best of luck. You're not alone. I've been on the stage with a lot of professional singers that have to deal with allergies and other things all the time. So
It's a
you'll find
tough one, isn't it?
it's a
It's a
tough.
really tough one. I think too, managing whole body wellness to make sure that you've got all your defenses up against whatever the allergen
Mhm.
is can be helpful. And staying hydrated, separate from the antihistamine question, can help the mucus and the stuff that's flowing to be as easy to clear as possible, just so you're not adding additional vocalization by clearing.
Yes.
It's a tough one though.
Yes, it is.